Okay, are we live?
Yes. So, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Again, we met before, I guess 1 month ago, and I have the pleasure to be again live with Tulin tonight. And tonight we will talk about soul and energy fragmentation and how we can bring back home into our body, into our soul, our energy, so that we live our life um, with from being whole, right? From
Yeah,
a
more
wholeness
unified,
position.
more integrated.
Exactly. But before this, Tulin, dear Tulin, please, can you tell us uh, just a short introduction of yourself for those people who are meeting you for the first time via this live, please?
My name is Tulin Schimberg, and I'm from Turkey. And I'm a regression therapist and a trainer. And I have my own school. And you and me, we are part of Earth Association for Regression Therapy. So beside my regression work, I'm also interested with transpersonal psychology, shamanic journeys. So I'm much more interested different perspective of the human psyche, not only the body, soul, and mind, and different layers. I do a lot of ancestor work, inner child work. One of my specialty is the prenatal and womb traumas. But I love shamanic work as well. Since I'm a regression therapist, I like to combine it together with the ancient knowledges. I'm not a shaman, but I'm a shamanic practitioner. My teacher, Leo Rutherford and Juanita Puddifoot, they are from England. And I did a lot of work with Roger Vulgar in the past. And I had a lot of shamanic past lives. So when I did all my own journey with regression therapy to become whole, to find my old fragmented parts, I figured that I have a lot of knowledge also coming from those lives. And so I love combinations. So it is more cheering up or work, not all the time crying and catharsis and etc. Sometimes it can be also very gentle, very smooth. So in shamanic work, we do more energy. We work with more energy level. So at the moment, I'm located in Dacia, and I'm coming March to Romania. So
Exactly. Yes. So we invited Tulin to do her wonderful work, combination of shamanic work and regression therapy and energy work and trance dance and fire ceremonies in the beautiful nature of Romania during the weekend of 14, 15, and 16th of March. And that's why we are having these live conversations in order to answer the questions of people who might be interested in joining the retreat, where we still have only 5 places available. Uh,
oh,
yes, yeah. And I actually got some questions from the participants or from the people who would are thinking of joining. What are we specifically going to do there? What is the work that we are going to do with the body, with the soul? So maybe you can talk about this, or maybe we can talk about soul fragmentation first, however you feel.
let's talk about what kind of work we will do with the retreat. Then we can switch to the or topic from fragmentation to integration. So actually, that retreat will be 3 days. So we will learn what is lower world and upper world. We will learn how to journey, because the shamans, they were separating the world in different dimensions. But in this case, we will also use cardinal and non-cardinal directions, because we will work on our life purpose and life blockages. And we will do some letting go exercises. And I will show how I combine shamanic work with regression, because I know that there are so many colleagues also participating. But this is not only for the therapists, also for the anybody who are interested to do their own work. And we will do trance dance. So we will use dance for journeying. And so with the fire ceremony, it will be really in the mountains. We will use the energy of the nature, because we are so much separated from the nature. It will give us a lot of opportunity to meet with our original self and heal our work. But sometimes some work resolves the problems, but sometimes some exercises or some journeys show us where we need to look at it. So it will be 3 days intense work, but with a lot of exercises, dances, and you are also preparing quite surprises for the participants. So I did that kind of work in different places like India, Nepal, so Turkey, and so I'm sure the participants will do a journey from themselves to themselves, but they need to learn their language or symbolism of their unconsciousness. So this is a really meeting up, gathering, not only physically ourselves, but it is connection with our higher self or true self. It's a lot of things waiting for us.
I cannot wait to to experience working with you again. And just so people know that even though our conversation now is in English, the retreat will be in English, however, translated by myself in Romanian.
Yes.
And we also have some English-speaking participants already who have registered. Talking about life purpose and blockages, and looking in my own experience, in my own healing and integration journey, I felt many times that parts of me are missing, like feeling a void somewhere in my body, but also feeling a void that was blocking me from, walking my path with faith, without doubt, with trust in myself and in the flow of life. And I remember when I worked with you in Turkey 2 years ago, that after the work that we did, the journeys that somehow you will bring to Romania as well, I just felt that a big part of my energy that was missing from my stomach and from my throat just came back to me, because I went, down the path to retrieve it. And since then, I just felt that my self-doubt and the lack of, faith, because sometimes you wonder,
low self-confidence.
Low self-confidence, but also sometimes you wonder, okay, I chose this path. I feel that this is my life purpose, that this is my mission, that this gives me meaning. And at the same time, doubts are coming from the outside. And sometimes you start to believe it and to say, is it okay that I walk this path? Should I go in another direction? And I guess many people have experienced this.
Yeah, or the life I'm having now, who dream it? Sometimes we are in the situation that somebody dreamed for us, like profession. Sometimes, like, what was your dream in your childhood to be? Like, I always wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. But my notes were so high, and my cousins, one of my cousins was doctor, another one was engineer. So I was forced to be an engineer or choose a professional as a doctor. I studied engineering, and in the corporate life, I was closely working with doctors in the clinical research for 12 years. So, but none of them was really my dream. It was somebody else's, the family's dream.
Exactly.
After I met with the regression, then I started to work with the inner child of the people. So it is kind of now, because I have students and I do a lot of group exercises, or with my clients or with myself, it is a kind of now my dream came true, because I'm kind of, when, as you know, when we work with the human unconsciousness, we need to go really as simple as possible to give the directions or to give suggestions or to guide the unconsciousness. And also shamanic journeys with power animals. Power animals are our internal, actually, resources. So it is so playful, but from the other side, it is very powerful. I think as human being, because we make everything complicated, we also expect that the solution has to be very complicated or
Exactly.
difficult.
Yes.
But sometimes the truth is very simple, and sometimes solution is also very simple. So we need really change our perception. So that's why this year it is my 20 year in the regression field. And with shamanic work, it was 2011. So 14 years in the shamanic work, it directly by experience and etc. So all those 20 years, what I observe, the fragmentation is actually start when our soul projects the energy to create a form, create a body. So sperm and egg is coming from the mother and the father, then our first self established. So that first self splits, fragmented, and all those, and in a minute, millions and millions cells are multiplying, divide and multiply, and then, but according to all those cells are exactly same in the origin, they get different function, and some of them establish the brain cells, some of them stomachs, some of them muscles, some of them bowels or heart. So according to its functions, although they are same in the origin, they modify. So what I observe also, we develop a lot of emotions in the mother's womb, because our brain is not well developed yet. We are in the mother's aura, mother's energy. So we consume all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of our mother as it ours. So although there is a not really functioning brain and etc., there is a kind of record button. So our unconsciousness really collecting a lot. And it is all, now we have all telephones. Whatever we receive as messages, voice, or pictures, and etc., it goes to the cloud. Your telephone is broken, but because everything, all the information is recorded in the cloud, when you have the new one, you can download all the information. So it is like that. It's actually whatever we experience, whatever observe and get from the outer environment is also stored in our cloud. The information doesn't disappear, but sometimes, like, life is not smooth. Life is not always positive or not always negative. We have up and downs.
Yeah.
So I observed that the first fragmentation occurs with the reaction of our mother when she recognizes she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So it is a kind of, if it's a happy reaction, then you also feel welcome. But if your mother says, no, it cannot be happen, so the energy either frozen or either split or goes inward. And sometimes it all happens at once. An energy part doesn't want to be there. Let's say that your mother goes to the doctor for the abortion. So even that kind of not being wanted and etc., we don't want to stay in the suffering body. Sometimes the physical things create the separation and splitting as energetically. And sometimes emotional separation, like when you are going out from your mother's womb, it is the first challenge you give with the mother. So how do you do this experience, first challenge, together with the mother, is also creating a lot of splitting. Like if your mother is sedated, the mother is not available, or you are not ready, and with the C-section cesarean, you are suddenly out. So it's a kind of separation. So, or we divorce, or we really in our relationships, then we say, oh, one part of me left, that's some at my partner. Or sometimes the partner dies, or a loved one dies, then we say a part of me also died with him or with her.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't need to be all the time negative. Sometimes we go to the holiday,
Yes.
and when we return, then we say, oh, a part of me didn't want to come back. So sometimes we also leave our energy in the places we visited. But when we look at our childhood, majority of emotions are developed in the childhood, and the womb, the old, or how we say, traumas also quite easily occurs in the childhood. Because we don't have defense mechanisms yet, or ego or personality is still developing. So that's why we are quite fragile in the physical level, in the psyche level, in the emotional level, and also with the feelings. Let's say your mother goes to work, and even the mothers left a piece behind because the baby is at home.
Yes.
The baby also feels that separation, that the mother goes away. The baby cannot make the connection that the mother will come later. So with the age development, so we give different reactions to the events. Sometimes the illnesses can cause the fragmentation. Sometimes an abuse and rape. When there is a kind of abuse, let's say somebody is beating you, you don't want to be in that suffering body. So you kind of energetically split it. Or sometimes even a naughty touch can create a kind of huge reactions, because we know from the regression that we remember all those uncomfortable experiences from our past lives or from our ancestors' memories.
Yes.
So even a simple or small annoying touch or behavior can cause huge reactions, a huge split, because actually the reason is coming far from the past.
Yeah.
So
And how does this fragmentation, because what you are saying is that each time something bad, mostly something bad happens to us, um, like it's like part of our energy, part of our own life force and vitality is stuck somewhere or is going out of the body somewhere where is not this suffering and this hurt, right? And how does it impact our adult lives?
because we are not 100%, like you gave an example from yourself. You said that something was always missing.
Mm-hmm.
So you were not feeling complete. How it affects? Sometimes it affects our body with illnesses, but sometimes it affects us because our energy is stuck in the past and we are not complete. Then we say that, oh, I will never, we create some energy belief system. It will never happen to me, or I can never success. Let's say sometimes, as a teenager, you love someone, and that first lover, although it didn't happen so much, left you, and huge energy part gone with him or with her. Then, because your energy still with him or her, you are keep searching in your relationship same person. Actually, what we are searching for is our own energy.
Mm.
Sometimes that separation or split happens in the past lives. Let's say that, oh, you love somebody, there was a war, your loved one went to the war and didn't come back. So one part of you always waiting for him. But actually, then in this life, one part of us in our psyche is always still waiting for him and trying to find, this is him. No, this is not him. So every time you attract a man, look like your past life lover, or it can be also this time ex lover, and then you are still waiting for him and you say, this is not him. Then you attract to the another person. It doesn't go so long because it is not him. So you are kind of trying to find, this is not him, this is not him, this
Always
is not
searching
him.
but never getting to the to the target, to the end result.
To the car, then you say, none of my relationship goes well, or cannot go more further level,
Yeah.
because your unconsciousness level, you are still waiting that person. Actually, what we are waiting to get our energy back from that person. What I experience in my clients as well, let's say that in this life they love somebody, they separated, but years after they come together with the same person. Most of the time the relationship doesn't go also further, because you are actually waiting to receive or elaborate your energy back. Whenever the loop is complete, the unconsciousness says, okay, it's done. Then you see that as actually that person was not really for you. You were kind of trying to complete that loop, waiting to retrieve your energy back. Sometimes we give a reaction, oh, he is or she is our soulmate. But I remember Hans Tandam from Earth Association, founder of the Earth Association, saying that somebody asked him, how many soulmates, or how can we find our soulmates? His answer was, if you think you have only one soulmate, you could be so pity. So then the person was shocked, because then he was explaining, our soul being is so unlimited, has a huge potential, and you just expect in life that only one person will come and complete you. So actually, from our regression work or shamanic work also says that, shows us that we are having so many lives, we have having so many experiences, and sometimes those experiences really creating energy splits, and we are leaving our energy parts, not full consciousness,
Yes.
a piece of consciousness with places, with people, sometimes with incidents. So, as you remember, maybe from your own past lives, when we go to our war experiences, we experience that a part of us still keep fighting with the sword.
Yes.
So, or a piece of energy consciousness stuck there, not the full soul. It's a
Yes.
kind of fragmented soul piece. So when we look at shamanic perspective, then shamans also were seeing that when there is a kind of death or illnesses or wars or something happen, that they were expecting energy split. But in that time, in the ancient times, it was the duty of the shaman to journey to find that energy part, bringing and blowing to the person's energy body. Then the person was feeling complete and healed.
Yeah.
But nowadays, when we look at the consciousness level of the humanity, now we don't have shamans to do it. So we need to do our own work to find where is our energy is stocked, and to go there, do or to understand first what was the reason of the split.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can kind of sometimes communicate to understand. Sometimes we do ask for help from the power animals. The power animals are, again, an open parenthesis to say that they are our internal life resources. So they are symbolically showing themselves as animal, but we need to look at the function or the meaning of that animal. There is no tiger is coming and helping you. Your internal resource showing itself as a tiger, and in the unconsciousness, the tiger is has a meaning for us, and it's trigger that meaning, a trigger that power. Then the power is activated. Then we can go and like sometimes tiger is how to say can be very useful with the sexual abuse, because it has a kind of feminine energy, or it's a kind of wild energy. So like when you have kind of rape and abuse, usually you are frozen, you cannot fight back.
Yes.
So the tiger can help you to fight back, to release the energy from the body back. So we are using those shamanic items, or I tried. See, I have drum, and you see the drum in every culture: Aborigines, Africans, Aztec, Mayas, or North American, South American, European shamans, or Siberian shamans. Because whenever you have 200, 230 beats per minute, it puts our brain directly to the alpha state, which is more lower brain waves than our active imagination starts. So the shamans were naming it dreaming mind. So the visualization triggers with the drum. And we use blindfolds because when you have light from the outside, the attention of the brain goes to the outside. But when we close our eyes, our attention turns to inside.
Yes.
So all those helpers, actually, in modern life, we are using that ancient ways or ancient maps. Like I will teach during the retreat that, for example, I want to give one example. We will journey to the south. The south means water, and water element is related with the emotions. As I said, emotions are connected with our childhood and childhood traumas. So maybe one person will find the life blockage in the south, but we will also ask water element to transfer that blockage. Sometimes maybe our life purpose will be in the north. The north is place is the air element, and it is concentration problems, belief systems, and our thoughts. Sometimes we cannot see nothing in life. Everything is dark. We feel lost. And sometimes we need to maybe change our perception and change our, belief systems.
Yeah.
Maybe those beliefs not functioning us anymore. So maybe your life purpose to find another way of thinking. So we will use the map to integrate today's life, because nowadays we are so unconnected with the nature. We are living in concrete houses, and also the work life demands a lot. Even though social media and telephones and etc. has a lot of sucking a lot of energy of us. We become like robots only doing this. So we are switching. We don't go into deep. It is very superficial. It is very on the surface. So these 3 days actually will give us a chance to connect with the nature again, and also to go more deeper. Then we can function much better when we go to our illusion life. The shamans were calling that outside life, whatever we have now, ordinary life. But we need to go non-ordinary place to refresh. It's a kind of a reset.
Yes.
Then we can collect our energies and fragmented parts. Then we can go back to the, of course, again to the ordinary life,
the day-to-day life. Yeah.
To today life, to be a better mother, to be a better therapist, to be a kind of better in the body, to have more better body, mind, and spirit connection. Sometimes that connection is, get very weak. Because we make ourselves nummy by eating too much sugar, by watching too much serials, or by too much all those sweeping
social media. Yes.
social media.
Yeah. Okay. So the idea is to do all these journeys and work with all these tools that you are going to guide us through, right? But the idea is that all these tools are going to help us to get to our inner resources and inner power, and in the end to live the 3 days retreat with more completeness in your body, in your soul, in your heart, with more clarity about where you are on your path, on about your life purpose, right? How
Yes.
to deal with the blockages and the challenges that life throws at us all the time. Yeah. And to but all this from a place of empowerment from within. So people will live there not okay, I will need always Tulin's help or Juana's help or Monica's help to for me to live my life from a wholehearted place. But the idea is to guide each and every one to their inner resources and inner power so they know what to do in their day-to-day life.
Yes, whatever my function is actually to hold the space and
Mm-hmm.
also bring that person back. So what we need to, when you go somewhere, you have a guide showing you, go this way, take this road. But what you do with your own legs, you walked away and then you just come. And return is always easier. Whenever you go somewhere, because your brain is not used to it, you feel that it takes more longer time.
Yes.
All the time the return, because your brain makes neurological connection, it is much easier and faster to come back.
Yes.
So the shamanic journeys are like this. When you do the first time journey, you are so much careful and don't know what to do. But when you do again and again, sometimes you just put your intention and then you are there. But we need to know, we need to learn the longest way first. Then our brain in time makes it shorter. So always my aim to teach people how they can do that work themselves and to give them more confidence to do themselves later on. But of course, we know from the regression therapy and etc., there are some things we can do ourselves, but there are also many things that we need to get professional help.
Of course.
This shamanic journey doesn't intend to resolve all those chaotic and your life things and etc. This is really will give you different perception, a direct connection and direct guidance from yourself to yourself. But to get that connection stronger is the person's responsibility. I cannot do anything. I will not journey for that person to bring the energy back. I will teach to the participants how they can go there and take it and bring the healing back.
Great.
So that's why then it will be joyful. Okay, we will cry, but we will actually turn the energy with the dances and with the fire ceremony and etc. to feeling energetically whole and peaceful inside.
And to bring it all in our physical body that we have in this life.
Because for the maybe last previous talk, we also told about it. For the brain to remember a past memory and at the same time to imagining something, same part of the brain is functioning. So for your brain, it doesn't matter you are really remembering something, or you are making it up something. And most of the time, also in the regression work or in the any kind of imaginary work, people say, am I making it up, making it
Mm-hmm.
up? Then I say, yeah, just don't worry, make it up.
Mm-hmm.
And your unconsciousness has a message to you. Instead of it is real or not, focusing what is the message of the unconsciousness gives us more time, because we are mostly, as a skeptical mind, we lose so much time and energy to pass through our resistance, because the life, that ordinary life outside, teaches us to be skeptical,
Yes.
because or the function of our brain, mind, to keep us alive,
Yes.
survival. That's why the mind always says, is it true? Where this came from? Did you see it as a movie? So when we just say to the mind, hey, come on, we go and somewhere else, it will be an adventurous way. Don't worry, you are safe. But
Yes.
give me a chance. Let's see what will happen. So we teach the skeptical mind actually to stay at this side. We will not lose ourselves. This work, you will be fully there. You will be fully get aware of yourself. Sometimes people sleep, and there are two reasons of the sleep. Either you eat too much, especially you eat sugar,
Mm.
then the body has to go digestion and rest.
Mm-hmm.
That's why during our retreats, we will not eat sugar, but we will eat fruit or natural things, and we will not eat meat,
Yes.
because all those meat, we will be more vegetarian food.
Yes.
The last day, at the end, it's okay. But if we want to get more benefit from this journey, I suggest at least 1 week to cut the alcohol, sugar, and meat products, because our body otherwise too much concentrated, so much busy with the digestion, the body goes to the sleep.
Yeah.
And if we want to increase the productivity of our work, the body has to be rest in peace, and we go to the journey. So that's why I always start relax and relax, and you do nothing for relax. But the body, if body has to do too much things for digestion and etc., so it puts you to the sleep. And
Yes.
another reason of the sleeping is maybe you are not ready to see and go there. That's
Mm.
why, as a kind of protection system, the mind and puts you into the sleep, then actually you don't face what you are not ready.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, but it's what we do. Uh, I always advise, if your horizontal position is makes you sleep, next time journey by sitting.
Yes.
So you should be not too comfortable, then too much comfort makes you to sleep. But
Yes.
actually you learn this by trying. So
Exactly.
first we need to experience it.
Yes, we will see. Dear Tulin, I see that we are almost 45 minutes in this conversation, and I know that you also want to offer a short exercise to the people who are watching us now or later, right?
Yes.
Yes. But before that, just we, um, with an open heart and open mind, invite you to the retreat in the mountains uh, in Romania, in the Carpathian Mountains, in March, the weekend of 14, 15, and 16th of March. and you will find more info below. I guess we will put the link in the comments section, or in the bio if we are on Instagram, in the bio on my account. So yeah, if you want to know more, feel free to contact me. And thank you for this talk again, Tulin, and see you
Thank you
in.
for inviting me. It's always pleasure.
We will see each other in just over a little bit of over a month. Yes. And now I'm eager to find out what you prepared for us today.
Okay, let's do something quite simple and joyful. So I
Mm.
ask everybody just close the eyes. Maybe you can do it as well with me.
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath. And whenever you are taking another deep breath, just observe your mind, observe your breathing, observe your heartbeat, observe how your chest is going up and down. Maybe the images are coming. Just all of you, let the images or pictures move like a cloud on the sky, as if you are just watching the sky, the clouds are passing. Let those images also passing some feelings or emotions, whatever it comes, let them pass. Just observe. And now, in your imagination, just imagine a natural place, a beautiful place you have been before. Maybe it's a sea coast, maybe it's a forest, maybe it's your garden or somewhere else from your childhood. What is the first place come to your mind? Just imagine beautiful piece of nature you have been before, and energetically you feel good at it there. And what is the first place come to your mind? Imagine you are standing there, feeling the nature, observing the nature. Look at the time of the day. Is it morning or daytime or night? Look around you. Just you are grounding in that place. And what is the reaction of your body to being there? How do you feel in that nature? But suddenly your focus is going to your body, and ask to yourself, how many percent I am fully now? What is the percentage of my energy? How many percent I'm fully myself? What is the first number come to your mind over 100? But you are curious to where or to whom or which situation you lost your energy. So you are just turning to the side and see you are turning to the right or left. Just pay attention. Your body will show you which direction you are attracted to the right or to the left. Then you will see a kind of light gate. And you are curious because whoever or whatever is taking your energy the most will appear from that gate of light. Just let yourself and ask to yourself, now I want to know to where or to whom or which situation I gave my energy the most. And now, from that gate of light, that person or that situation or a place, whatever it is giving the energy of it, and then maybe you can see a person or you can see image of a situation or image of a place which is holding your energy the most. And now I want you just keep the comfortable distance to do that person or to the image or to the situation. Just look at the incident a little bit from outside. What was the cause of the energy split? What was the situation that you gave that energy to that person or to that place or that incident? Maybe even you can see that age of you from the outside. Was it some incidents happened close time or was it a long time ago? Who were the people involved? Just don't enter to it so much. Just observe it from outside. Since you are observing yourself from the outside, just feel from which body part you were giving your energy, from which body part the energy was splitting. You were fragmented. Maybe you can put your hand to that body place. One hand or two hands, you can put your hand to there. And see how far your energy went away. Is it a kind of your energies, that splitted energy, still around the body? Is it so far away or stuck in that place where the incident happened? Or you just gave your energy to that person? Just be aware of it. Just try to understand what was the situation. Just say to that age of you, whatever happened, it's over. It's not happening now. You can say your age now, then that the age of you who were experiencing that incident can understand it is only a past memory and it is not happening now. And just ask to do that energy. What part of you or what ability of you or what energy of you were splitted from you? This is a part of you. Sometimes it can be the trust. Sometimes it is a kind of love, or sometimes it is confidence. What was splitted and gone from you? And ask to yourself, because it's not happening now, because it's a past memory, do you still need to give that energy of you to that place or to that person or maybe situation? Ask to do that energy of you. Can it come back now? If the answer is no, maybe you need more work or more help from a professional. So just imagine you are holding a box, then just say to the dead part, I will work with you later on. So that part needs more maybe professional help. Then I just say that I promise I will work with you with a professional. Then you can just put that thing or issue or whatever it is in the box to be worked later on. But just cover the box. But you know what you need to work on. Whenever it's the right time, you can work on it later and put the box to the right side or to the left side, just on front of you will be still open. But now, if you are ready to receive your energy back, just let your body take the energy, your own energy, by breathing. Just take a deep breath, and when you breathe, your energy is coming, and see which part of the body is taking the energy back. And you can, with the breathing out, you can let it go, all the discomfort or whatever was the situation, whatever you need to let it go. Just also be aware, what do you just letting out by breathing. Again, one more time, take a deep breath and get your own energy back. And see now, what is the percentage of the body? Is there any change? How many percent you are totally yourself now? And if there is more deeper work needed, just say to yourself, I will work with you whenever it is the right time. But now I see you, I recognize you, and I promise myself to get a help on this situation. But just hold your body, just hug your body, shoulders, and just feel the body. Just say this is my body. This is my energy field. And this is my life. Whatever or whoever cannot take my energy unless I let it. And now I just feel my body. This is my body. This is my life. This is my energy field. So just left or right, the gate is closing. The person or situation or whatever it is disappearing, and you are just in the nature. Look at around you. It is the beautiful nature you have been before. Is there any change in the colors? Is there any change? Maybe you get aware more details. Look at the sky, look at the ground, and just feel the body you are having in that beautiful natural place. And it is your imaginary place. Whenever you need, you just close your eyes, and whenever you need, you can go there and you can just feel your energy and refresh your energy in this beautiful natural place. Now stretch your legs and arms, shake your body a little bit, and whenever you are ready, now you can come back. I see that Oana has lost the connection. I just check. I see some people in the Instagram. Can you hear me?
Wonderful, thank you. So much so that my laptop shut down. So I went so deep that thank you so much, dear Tulin, for this guidance. And I guess it's just a teaser of the deepness and the richness that we can go through.
Yeah, what we will add power animals into it. And also what we will do, actually different journeys, meeting with our power animals, and we will learn how to ask questions when we journey. So how can we journey with intention? And also when we see something, how can we interpret? How can we understand what is the meaning, what we observe? Because it is, our unconsciousness has also its own language. So we need to also learn our language of our unconsciousness. It's like the dreams.
Yes. Great. Thank you so much, Tulin, for tonight's conversation, and I hope it brought more clarity and I don't know, a new perspective for those of you who were thinking of coming but didn't take the decision yet. And anyway, see you in March in Romania, dear Tulin.
Thank
And
you very
with
much.
yes, thank you. And with everybody that wants to join, the gates are open. 5 more places.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.